Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another installment of Simple Sublimation. I'm yours truly, Will, and we're going to get right into it. Today, we're going to be doing a memorial order for close friend of mine whose little cousin has tragically transcended on to the next realm. So we just want to have a moment of silence for Josiel S. Sanders. All right, thank you. So I'm going to show you guys how we do this when it comes to some of these orders. I did tell you guys that I would be probably doing a few client orders in front of you. So this is what this is. All right. This isn't the entire order. I have some more stuff at the shop that's already done. But these 13 here in particular, instead of DTF, we're sublimating the front. So I figured that it'd be a good opportunity for you guys to see how I sublimate garments, okay? Now, what I'm doing here is I'm just putting a sheet of parchment paper directly under the garment, but over the pillow, because I want to preserve the integrity of both, all right? So, just making sure that that's smoothed out. I already have my shirt centered. I'm gonna move it up just a little bit, but I already have it centered, so it shouldn't be any problem in getting our design exactly where we'd like it, okay? So I'm just gonna come up, let me see, a little bit more on here, and I'll bring the paper down a tad bit more. But I hope everyone's doing well today. It's definitely a beautiful time to be alive, so, all right, here we go. That was the problem. So here are the press pillows. I'm placing those up under the parchment paper, but over top of the back layer of the shirt, okay? And I'm basically making sure the shirt covers the pillows just in case any ink bleeds, and ink does tend to bleed every now and then. All right? All right. So this shirt in particular is a 3X. This press is a 16 by 20, okay? So if you're wondering what's taking so long, why doesn't he have it aligned? That's why. So I have my other designs over here. Pardon me. Stepdad is gonna get on me about being out of frame, but I have it to where you guys can see me moving around because we're doing that type of job. So we're doing this in pieces. All of you people with smaller printers, this one is for you. You can definitely learn a thing or two on this one. So I'm gonna place the actual artwork about 3 inches down is typically the standard. I know everyone does different things, so please don't bark on me for that. If you do it, you know, maybe an inch down or an inch and a half, then that's fine also, okay? And because I have different artwork also, I'm gonna have to make sure that I do this right. Okay. So this guy goes right here. Well, you know what? This is the easiest thing to do. Since we're doing this in multiple parts, and this is gonna be cool for you guys to learn, I'm gonna press this first, and then I'm gonna add everything else. Sometimes you have to do it like that. So since we have him centered nicely on this 3X shirt, this is the 3X. So, and it's okay if you just wanna look it over again, just to make sure that your print area is correct. You know, there's never any shame in doing that, okay? All right, so get the parchment paper. And we have Teflon sheets too. You might see me use a Teflon sheet on some of these since it's white, because I'm not sure how much parchment paper I have left, but I think we're okay. All right, so we're gonna come down 184 degrees Celsius for 44 seconds. And I pray that that's enough pressure. I have the pressure like really light. And typically we would do a test print, but I didn't do this time. And I'm sublimating the front. This is what we call a mixed media job. I'm sublimating the front, but I'm gonna do vinyl on the back. Because she wanted royal blue, and it'll come out better, I feel, if we sublimate it. So that's what we're doing. And we did Fortnite and Warzone. There's Fortnite within the design. You'll be able to see that. And then we also did Warzone. So a couple of doves and stuff. And I'll add that on. I'll show you how we do that. We're at 3 seconds left. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna come up now. And I'm gonna add a little more pressure to that. I'm not really comfortable with that pressure being that light, but we'll let this up gently. Look at that. Okay, so let me turn this around, you guys, because we didn't even have that facing the right way, see? And that is how it can happen. So always make sure, double check, triple check, do everything. That's a blooper, you guys, so remember that. Thankfully, we didn't damage the garment, okay? So here we go. We're gonna come down one more time. I like that pressure a little better too. 45 seconds, 184 degrees Celsius, okay? And like I said, you guys, we're gonna have some fun on here. Typically, I like to play music, but sometimes in other countries, they do have the copyright infringement going on, and I don't want for my followers that aren't in the US to not be able to hear anything just because there's music in the background. So we're just gonna have fun, keep it nice and peaceful in here. Have our trusty L square. This is how we're gonna be successful within this one. So anyway, let me see if I can bring the camera a little closer. All right. All right, so here we go. Okay. We'll come up gently, right? Nice and easy. I'll give it a second. Just gonna lift this. And you know how I like to lift and not shift, so we're gonna see how this came out. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so that came out well. Now we have to add the accents, what some would call the accoutrement, right? And so we're gonna do that just like that. As a matter of fact, okay. What you guys wanna make sure is that you have good continuity in your prints. So, like I always like to use a pillow, you know? There's nothing wrong with using the pillow at all. That pillow is kind of hot right now, so we just give that a moment to cool. And since we're not going to be pressing that again, but the sides, I'm going to pull out. I don't know if this is extra or not. Yeah, I'm going to pull out 2 of these, you guys. You know, you never can be too careful, and you want your results to be the best. So since we have things that are going on each side of this design, I'm gonna place the pillow right alongside so I can make sure that that print and that press consistency is the same, okay? All right. So we have our artwork here, and the pillows just might be the perfect governor too, in God. So you have that there, and I guess we'll just use another sheet. Let's just go all the way across. We'll probably end up reusing this, guys. And if it seems like I'm being like really careful, it's because I am. We have extra t-shirts, but you want to get this right the first time. So we're gonna come down 184 for 45 seconds, and definitely when you're doing these, when you're doing garments, adjust the pressure from if you did products earlier, any type of product, you know. But when you're doing garments, you definitely want it to be a little lighter pressure. All right, so we have about 24 seconds left. Bring it down. And pardon me, you guys, I'm just making sure that everything is in order. For the most part, it looks like it is. I think on the very last one, though, I'm gonna have to print another one out, but it's gonna have to be smaller. So I'll let you guys just see the majority of what we have going on now. And like I said, we're just doing the front of these. I have to get the vinyl. We're gonna cut the vinyl and do the back probably after I pick my son up from school. Okay, so that just happened. Let's see the results. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so the last part of this shirt, you guys, will be the very bottom where we're gonna, so we can move all of this up, okay? The next part is gonna be the bottom. And these are gonna get easier as we get down to the smaller ones, you know? It's just the 3X. When you're doing prints like these, you typically wanna have a bigger printer when you're doing shirts this big, but sometimes you just gotta rock with what you have to rock with. And that, my friends, is what we're doing, okay? So I'm gonna place that just like that, you guys, okay? Forever. Let me just make sure. Come back under here. Listen, don't be afraid. Double, triple, quadruple check everything. Because once it's there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Okay, so just put that there like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we're gonna come down one more time. 184 for 45 seconds. And listen, this process may take a little longer than just pressing it down with one sheet and everything, but who cares? It's always beautiful to know multiple ways to accomplish the same result, okay? You never know what predicament you're gonna be in. You might not have all of your equipment. You may be at a friend's shop that only has smaller printers, but you still gotta get it done. And so I don't want you guys to be discouraged. When I started, I used to get discouraged at things like that, like, man, I don't even have the big printer, and you know, nobody's gonna be interested in what I'm doing because it's all small stuff. Nothing could have been further from the truth. So we got about 6 seconds left, you guys, and we'll see what this final finished product is looking like. All right. I just kind of caught that early because I'm a little anxious. Okay, beautiful. Now, if you want to know what's going through my head right now, you guys, it's like, Lord, allow me to just take this slow and exercise the same patience on each one. All right, so I'll turn it around so you guys can see that. Okay. So we have his name, the date. We have the Fortnite guy. We have some angels here. Okay. Shout out to my partner, business partner, Willie, my artist. He handled the artwork. We have the Fortnite city within his chest. So, you know, that's pretty cool. I'm definitely pleased with that. So I'm gonna hang that one up, but we'll get on to the next one. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. This next one we have is a, let me see here, 2X, all right? We have a 2X next, which should prove to be, you know, about the same degree of difficulty, minus about a percentage. All right, so pick that up. And we're gonna do this one the same way we did the other one, you guys. So first of all, you don't even know what I was thinking about. Anything of you Trick Daddy fans, you know what went through my mind as soon as I said first of all. All right, so pillows, parchment paper, okay? Pillows, parchment paper. Where's this going? Up under the t-shirt. Why are we doing that? So we can preserve the integrity of not only the pillow, but the garment itself. One more time. To preserve the integrity of not only the pillow, but the garment itself, okay? Now, some of y'all might be smoother than me. And sometimes I just get that on, like, you know, one try, I can just get it on there, but I'm really anal about having it, like, as perfect as possible, so I like to have it lined up. Line up, my y'all for line it up still. So, all right, okay. There we are. So we'll take our next transfer and come down about 3 inches, like we said, where we like to be. That is our source, I mean, not our source of comfort, but that's our position of comfort, okay? We'll come back over with the parchment paper. One more again. Speaking of one more again, shout out to the 69 boys for having, you know, they're getting ready to have a 30-year reunion, and a lot of people ain't been doing anything for 30 years. especially not productive. So shout out to those guys, man, and all of you that are gonna participate in the shenanigans, because you know it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna come down 184 degrees Celsius, 45 seconds. Optimal time and temp for this press. I always encourage each and every one of you to get into your press, to become one with it, have fun with it, burn stuff, underbake stuff, bake stuff perfectly, you understand? But sublimate and find out what really makes this thing tick, okay? With that being said, we're coming to a smooth 15 seconds now. Excuse me. Yeah. Yep. Another thing, I didn't record it, but I cleaned this press before I started pressing these shirts, and that's because on some of the bigger 2X shirts and 3X shirts, so on, you're gonna have, there's dust that accumulates in these little pockets of the press around the corners and stuff, so you're gonna have dust every now and then, and you wanna take care of that, my brother, okay? All right, so once again, we're gonna use the exact same process, guys. We're gonna take the pillows that are scorching hot, and we're gonna let those cool, and then we're gonna take our other 2 pillows that we use. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have if you don't have multiple pillows, right? I suggest that you use that one pillow and just press it one at a time. Trust me, you're gonna be fine. It's not gonna overcook the shirt or anything like that. I used to be concerned about that also, but you should be good. Just get it done and use that one pillow as many times as you need to. I've done that before too, and that's what made me start buying multiple pillows. I was like, man, okay, here we go. Got the pillow going on, whoop-de-whoop, and then now all of a sudden, nothing. You know, I wasn't using pillows is what I'm getting at. I was not using pillows. I thought I was good. And then I bought pillows, and I noticed the difference between actually having a pillow and not. And it's night and day. And trust me, your clients notice too, whether you know it or not. They won't tell you. They'll just they'll just find someone else. And their new person, they'll tell them. So let me see here. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, man. So we're gonna just throw the parchment paper. And yes, for those of you that are watching, that are really observant, I absolutely am reusing the parchment paper. Why wouldn't I? You know what they charge for this stuff? So we're gonna come down 184 Celsius for 45 seconds. 184 degrees Celsius, okay? Yes. And what's so funny is I gotta come back and do the back of these shirts in vinyl. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that because this is a sublimation channel. So I may or may not record that. If I do, it might be on my 250 custom apparel page, which you can feel free to go to YouTube and subscribe to that. Also go to Facebook and subscribe to that. You know, we're there, we here, we're there, we outside. We're inside actually. All right, coming up on about 5, 4, 3, 2, Lego. All right, so prayerfully that was just a smooth process. You know, never can be too careful, you guys. All right, so we're gonna remove these 2 pillows again. Remember how we did last time? We're gonna remove these, allow them to cool also. We're gonna move our shirt up, okay? Because at this time we have to place forever in our hearts. So instead of using a huge pillow to do that, we're just gonna use one of the rectangular ones again, you guys. Come right up under here like this, you know? And this is, I hope you guys are like paying attention to this, because look at some of the shirts you see when they're done, when they're actually done, right? When you see a finished shirt. And just think about it sometimes, like it wasn't always just a smooth process where somebody just pressed something and it was one sheet. Sometimes people had to painstakingly cut these out, press them one. I mean, assemble them one by one, individually press them, and do things like that. And it's time consuming, man. But when you enjoy it, there's no concept of time. I thoroughly enjoy what I do, and I'm thankful to God above for just allowing me to be where I'm at, to be able to do this. It's amazing, just creating, to be able to create. And then put smiles on people's faces in times of turmoil and things of that nature. It's wonderful. My wife would be like, yeah, she's so like hardcore. It's not even funny. So this one is done, and I'll show you this one also. I'm gonna show you all of them. And like I said, hey, you guys, I'm probably one of the most anxious, well, I used to be anyway, people in the world. But you take your time, man, and you're gonna get great results. Here's another one. Here's another, well, how's Cali say? Another one. You dig? So I'm gonna come up here and just see if you guys can see this. Let's look at the results. This is what we do. This is what we do. So I'm gonna place this back here, guys, and we're coming right back to do the same thing again. Hey. All right, so what do we have here? This next one is going to be another 2X. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at another 2X, you guys. Are you? For you guys that want to see, and you know what? That I could have done, but I didn't do because I'm pressed for time. This was also, let me tell you about this now, you guys. This was a rush order, right? Like she told me initially, well, my friend told me initially when the young man passed, and he said that he had a cousin that was going to need some work, and I'm like, cool, right? And so, just like with anything, I don't expect a grieving mother to be thinking about shirts and things of that nature, but thankfully this mother had the gumption to be thinking about, the way she wanted to remember her son and this, that, and the other. And I didn't hear from her for about 3 days. And so anybody that's in this business, when you don't hear from someone in 3 days, that means that they chose to go another direction. I've heard that plenty of times. Well, I actually haven't heard that plenty of times, but I've heard it more than I wanted to. So I figured it was one of those things, in which case we're fine, we're okay. You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea. But it wasn't that. She was just so inundated with the logistical aspect of, planning her son's funeral, which no mother wants to do or she has to do. That she just couldn't get around to it, and then you have to collect from family members, and that's a chore in itself that I don't wish on anybody. All right, 184 degrees Celsius for 45 seconds. If you guys see me, trust me, I smell amazing. I'm not like a big greasy guy. It's just that this press is hot, so you will perspire, and the little lotion, I don't know what's in it that just heat makes it liquefy instantly, but that's that too. But we're gonna work on it. You never know, man. I might have a little makeup person in here soon, just touching me up and getting everything all nice and pretty looking. We are at 12 seconds left, you guys. Once again, this is being brought to you by Simple Sublimation. Well, you can learn the art of sublimation. It's simple. All right, come up gently, and let me calm down and keep my pace, because sometimes when we get happy, things go different. All right. So where are we at? Okay. Come up just a little bit. Now you guys remember what we're doing here, right? Okay. Those of you that don't, we are placing the rectangular pillows in, and we're letting the square pillows cool off so we can place each design on its appropriate side. Okay. I think. mind me, I'm just making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. Yeah. All right, so once again, you guys, I'm placing the designs where I would like them to appear. Remember, like in the lives that I speak about that, place it where you would like it to appear, okay? And give the rest to the Lord. So, I had to change paper in the mail. That's another thing too, you guys. Sometimes if you use the same paper and there is like a wrinkle or something in it, you have to be careful because that could come out in your design also. And the client may not notice, but if you notice, then that's enough, you know. You want to make it as beautiful as possible. You want to make sure that everything goes where it needs to go, and that it looks the way you would want it to look if you had it on. We have about 15 seconds left. Oh yeah. And let me see here. There was 2 on each of those. What's funny is I don't know exactly how many of these I have printed out, so I may have to print more. But because it's not like a huge job, right? It's a decent size one, so I was just like, let me just print out, you know, a handful of them. And then whatever's left, you know, that'd actually be fun to do. It's a little fun project, you know? Alrighty. So, I'm gonna go over here. There, and we're going to place forever in our hearts exactly the way we like to see it. Okay. Cover that up. 184 degrees Celsius for 44 seconds, 45 seconds. Yep. Let me see. Let's check on these. And listen, you guys, if you do get a little imperfection on any of them, like, don't beat yourself up. Please don't, because I promise you it's gonna happen. I promise you, despite your best efforts and your perfect pressing and your preparation, it's going to happen. So don't try to avoid it. You did. Let it be. You know, 5 seconds left. That was quick. That was very quick. Alrighty. Jasiel. Okay, so. We're moving right along, you guys. Because, you know, we do have a deadline. All right, we got another 2X, guys. Okay. 2X is in the house. That's what we doing? That's what my homegirl said. That's what we doing. Yep. 2X's. That's what we doing. Okay. So, we have our L square buried amongst the muck somewhere in here. And then we have our transfer. So let's go ahead and measure. Some of you more slick people can eyeball. I've done it before, but it just depends on what setting I'm in. I always like to measure just because, you know, it's an accurate account of what you're doing, but I know sometimes when we're pressed for time and, you know, we're trying to be slick and cute and all that stuff, we might just eyeball that thing, man. We did. All right, so press pillows. Check. Teflon paper. Check. You know what? New Teflon paper. Check. Here we are. So like I said, we're gonna cover this. Even though nothing has bled through, you guys, it's just always better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to have to, even if you have multiple shirts available for mistakes, you just don't, you don't want to do that if you don't have to. So placing that under there, and I'm doing the pillow vertically just because the design is vertical. So it's easier to cover that little bit of surface area when you do it that way. Here we are. Gem Star Razor Sharp. There we go. Where we at? 3. Well, actually more like 2 3/4, but we're gonna call it 3 for the camera. Yeah, let's go. All right, I'm holding this, you guys, because I don't want it to move. I'm not using tape. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you guys. If you didn't know, I am the sole proprietor of Invisible Tape, and in many circles of these sublimation realms, they do refer to me as Senor Invisible Tape. Yep. 185 degrees Celsius, 44 seconds, and we rocking and rolling. We're moving right along, man. This thing ain't gonna take long at all. Get them in, get them out. But if I was just pressing them with one sheet and just moving on, then you already know that'd be crazy, But it's just something special about, just putting your hands on everything and placing everything, and it's still coming out the way it should. Pardon me, I'm just adjusting this one. All right. There we go. Okay, so what are we doing now? If you've been paying attention, what are we doing now? Nope, because I heard somebody say we lifting and not shifting. That's kind of correct, but nope. What we're actually doing is we're about to exchange pillows so we can place the other 2 designs. These 2 pillows have to cool because they hot boys right now. All right, we'll remove that. We're gonna shift this guy up, because it's time for him to go up a little bit. He's moving up in the world, you dig? And I'm gonna bring the horizontal pillow right up under here so we can say that we what? You forever in our hearts, homie. That's real. There we go. There we go. There we go. Go. We have that place where we want it. We're going to drop that like that. 185 degrees for 45 degrees Celsius. You know what, you guys? You're going to be able to tell when I actually made it. And I won't be sweating during these videos. It's not even hot in here. It's just the press itself. It's a beast. But when you see me not sweating and I'm in front of the press, that like they say, I won't let everybody know when I make it, but there'll be signs. Lack of perspiration in the face of extreme heat will be one of them. Okay? We got 9 seconds left, you guys. Then we're gonna be moving right along. To put the design. Oh, you know what's funny? Now see, and I'm gonna tell you, this is how this happens. Now, if you've been paying attention, I've been doing that part last, right? This part goes on last. We didn't do that this time though, did we? We sure didn't. So now we have to come up here. We're gonna shift that, whoo! Oscar. That pillow is hot, okay? We're gonna shift that pillow so we can do step numero dos that we were supposed to do a minute ago. I'm gonna bring the shirt down a little bit so we can make sure that the designs are appropriately placed. Right. Okay. Let go. Let's do this, man. That's what I used to say to my son. My son Jojo, my youngest, used to say, let's do this, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So, we have that there. I'm gonna use this parchment paper, all right? ESG, that's ever so gently for those of you that are tuning in for the first time. 185 degrees Celsius, 45 seconds. 45 seconds. 45. Yeah. And you know, it's another thing about this job that, because it was a rush job, that I was like happy about actually, is that she wanted them on all white shirts. She didn't want like a crazy color that probably would have been difficult to get last minute. Nah, man, she wanted all white, poly. You feel me? So that's what we doing. 10 seconds left, you guys. And we'll be moving on to the next one, you know? That's how we do around here. Let's go. Okay. We looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Lifting and not shifting. Oh, there's a garbage can over there, you guys. I'm not a slob. Don't worry. It is okay. All right. Gonna let the horizontal ones, the rectangular pillows, cool. This is another 2X, you guys. So that's the only. Well, I'll show it again, just so you guys can keep seeing that the work is coming out pretty amazing. If we do say so ourselves. Okay. All right. What size is the next one? What we got going on, you guys? We got an XL, guys. Girl, lay it on me. Yeah, man, because it seemed like this thing ready. This is an extra large. First one of these we've done in the pack. Pillows are nice and cool. You understand? So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go ahead and slide it right under here like this. And for those of you that like to actually pay attention and get something out of these tutorials, you feel me? What are we doing this for? What is our purpose for all of this crackling noise and these tan pillows? So what are we doing? If you said that we are protecting the integrity of the pillow as well as the garment, you're gonna be on my Christmas list. Because you're correct. That's exactly what we're doing. Protecting it. You know what's so, all right, I'm gonna put you up on game for those of you that like kind of don't really understand why that's so significant. There's no worse feeling in this business, right, than completing a shirt. You see how I've been pressing these things, right? You see how it's been going like pretty decent, right? Imagine pressing it and then turning it over. Everything came out amazing, right? But because you didn't protect your pillow and or your garment, now the pillow has a stain on it. You're pressing another shirt and it's ghosting. The image from the previous shirt is on that shirt somewhere. That's horrible, and now you can't use that. You understand? And a way to prevent that is to do what I just showed you to do. All day. All day. Yeah. See, so this one gonna be right at 3. We getting more into the 3s now. Nah. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So we're gonna place that right there over him. Make sure it's centered. Don't start getting cute now. 185 degrees Celsius for 45 seconds, you know. And then a nice wipe of perspiration, because that's what we do around here. We perspire, you know, through any attire. Not really. All right, 30 seconds left, you guys, and it's a beautiful Thursday. Look out for me on TikTok, because I will be having my TikTok shop open soon, where we'll be selling a lot of custom products, like really high-end custom stuff too. It's gonna be good. Like, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And with that being said, we're at about 5 seconds left. Okay. So we're gonna lift this gently, right? Okay. We'll remove the paper, same way. Alrighty. Okay. And the forever in our hearts, see, just what I was telling you guys about. Watch this. It's okay though, but I have to make this one work just a little bit different. Alrighty. Boogie on down. Boogie on down. Alright, we gotta start using different parts of paper, guys. You know, almost made a mistake there, but we were able to save it. But you definitely wanted the same thing I was talking to you about, ghosting a little bit and all of that stuff. But it didn't come from not using paper, it came from reusing paper. So you have to be really careful with that also. Because sometimes it may look like there's nothing there, it could be faint. And then, you know, you don't know until you go for the next press if it actually is or not. So, yeah. I know, that's the MK Ultra, bro. Like, I don't even, I'm pretty sure that's just in everybody's head at some point throughout the day. Wow, look at that. See, and this is why the devil cannot win. What I'm talking about, man. So we're gonna take the rectangular pillows now, guys. All right. Okay. Ready? Oh, okay. All right. So put this right here. All right. Now we're taking the designs again. We're placing them by hand, you know, right where we'd like them to appear. Okay? Don't be scared with it, you guys. I should have tried a Teflon pillow too. You know, I'm in the Teflon sheet. Let me see. Let me see. Now, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that right now because we don't have time to be playing games and trying new stuff. And you dig? I didn't bring extra shirts. All the rest of the shirts are up at the shop. So we got just what we need right here, and we're gonna make that happen. 33 seconds left, and yeah, man, we're moving right along here. These are gonna start to get a little smaller. You know, but the designs are still going to be symmetrical. I guess maybe on some of them I could have went a little smaller, but like an inch or here, give or take, on each shirt isn't going to make too much of a difference. And these thoughts, you guys, if you're wondering, are just the thoughts that go through your mind as you're doing this. It's not necessarily what you be thinking, but it's what's going through my mind. So, all right. This one is ready for the racks. All right, what do we have this time? Extra large, you guys. Extra large and in charge. All right. So on this one, we got to use, that's new paper. We got to use new paper in the whole nine because we don't want any ghosting or anything. We came too far. We came way too far. But as I stated, if it does, well, if you do make a mistake, right, it's okay, but you got to have extra shirts on hand. Especially when it's memorial or something like that, because, you know, everyone paid for their shirts individually. So if someone, you know, everybody needs to have the same quality. If you can achieve that, that should be your goal, is for continuity. You want everybody's shirt to look exactly the same. Now, we all know sometimes it doesn't work like that, and that's okay, because typically the clients don't know, and they're not really up in arms about it, but just you yourself should want to just have the highest standard of quality for you. You know, that's what's gonna get you better. Not you just taking shortcuts and then being like, well, it's okay. Nah, we ain't on that. Okay, so I think this is good over here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's been a while since I've been like on shirts like that. This is it's fun and a little nerve-wracking at the same time because I'm like, I already made 2 mistakes. One of them I was able to save. The other one may or may not, you know, you may just have to do over, which that's fine. Just want to figure out, oh man, hold on. Okay, let's just do it over, so yeah. Okay. All right, 6 seconds left. All right, this is gonna let me know exactly what we're doing. Okay, beautiful. Okay. I ain't mad at that either. So we're gonna move him up a little bit so we can put we'll go ahead and get the bottom out of the way first. Pause. We're gonna get the lower half of this shirt. Just spread that out a little bit. Let's go. 184 degrees Celsius for 45 seconds. Pardon me, 1 second, let me just get some of this trash out the way because we got quite a bit in here. Not really, but enough to annoy me, you know? Okay, here we go. All right, 21 seconds left. And I'll do, the video will basically be whatever's here. And once I get done with those, whatever I have left, I'll just do off camera. But, you know, you guys got a good idea of what's going on and how this goes down. And that's really what I wanted you to see is just, oh, that's corny. Me doing something other than products, you know. I started in the t-shirt business, actually. That was, you know, my claim to fame, as they say. So, never forget where you come from, you guys. Never. Okay, now I'm just doing the Angel and the Fortnite character. Man, that's rough. It's kind of touching me that like this is a kid. It's like not hearing, bro. That's why these jobs are kind of, you know, just different. I used to not really do memorials. You know what I'm saying? It took me about a good 3 years into business to really start doing memorials because it just a little different, you know? Okay. All right. 185 degrees Celsius for 45 seconds. Clean that up too. Yep. Moving right along, guys. Now, like I said, if this was all on one sheet and I was just boom, boom, we'd have probably been done by now, but, you know, still got a handful left because of the process that we're using to do it. So But let's just say I didn't have a bigger press. I'm in a printer, right? I would have to subcontract somebody to do the DTF prints for me or sublimation prints for me, what have you. And that would be another associated cost, which would have me making less on the job as far as business is concerned. So, you just got to decide what you actually want and what you're actually cool with leaving with. Oh, man. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Still be careful. I'm snatching this thing up pretty quick, but please be careful. I'm thanking God every time I snatch it up quick and it comes out nice. I was like, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Yeah, man. Gonna work this thing out. This is a large. Uh-oh. 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 Pillows, once again. We have our pillows and we have our paper. And we're gonna go up under the shirt, you guys. Okay? We're going up under the garment because we want to preserve the integrity of the pillows and the garment as well. There you go. Don't need to try to be all neat. Just get it in there, brother. Okay. Now we're gonna we don't even have the time, but it's literally 45 seconds each press. So that means it probably takes about 3 minutes per shirt. Once I get everything situated. So 10 shirts and 30. Okay. Not too bad. We don't have a lot of it here. Alright, so that's kind of misbehaving. I don't understand why. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. All right. So, here we go again. With this guy. We're going to find our 3 inches here. Well, it's actually like 2 and some change. But that's where we're comfortable at, right? Right. Okay. Okay. Tear you another sheet. You can repurpose sometime, but when it comes to these garments, you might want to tear you another one just to be safe. Boy, I already see that I'm going to have my partners replace 2 of these, but I'll make them transfer. Yep. Okay, so this one, let me see. All right. Oh, yeah, and this one. These 2 I'm going to have them do over. Everything else looking good. Oh, that's the tag. Okay. Sometime, man, you'll be tripping in here. Whew. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Alrighty. So, pillow is going to be scorching, of course. So be careful with that. And you want to grab your pillows. And if you have multiple pillows, go ahead and replace them with your other 2 rectangular ones. If you're not using a rectangular one, go ahead and reposition your other pillow so that you can get to the money. Okay? All right, so here we go. We'll come right under here. All right, and I'm gonna take our designs again that we're placing on the sides. We're just gonna place those. It's kind of cool to put the pillow exactly where you would like them, so you don't have trouble with your placement. If you're not measuring, that is. Of course, if you're measuring, then you know you're already good. But if you're not measuring, then the the pillow is a cool and easy like guide for you. Alrighty. Here we go. 45 seconds, 184 degrees Celsius. And everything is looking amazing. Looking amazing. 26 seconds. So we're moving right along, you guys. Moving right along. 13 seconds left. We'll go ahead and get the forever ready. Forever in our hearts. All right, so remove your pillows, you guys. And if you don't have more than one, go ahead and replace that one, and then boom. Get your pillow positioned. I mean your design position. And then just press. Just press, no stress. Right. Yeah. 32 seconds left, you guys. 184 degrees Celsius. 45 seconds. Optimal time and temp for our press. It's a warm day today in Florida. Nice and warm. Extremely warm. Coming down to the last 10 seconds, you guys. We're just going to shift these pillows really quickly. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Okay. We are moving on to the next one. And this one is even smaller. This is a large, you guys. So I'm gonna get this ready. All right, so I'm having an issue with a little bit of ghosting, you guys. Let me show you. This is what's called ghosting, okay? Let me see. Yeah, you could definitely see that if you get up on it. There's like a light little, you see that right there? That's called ghosting. And it just happens when things shift, when the design shifts, which is what you don't want it to do, and that's why a lot of people use tape. And this is one of the downsides of not using tape, but I've also seen people have ghosting with tape, which is crazy, but I've seen it happen, so, you know? All right, we'll just use a new sheet at a time to prevent any more nonsense. All right, you guys, so it's the same process, and hopefully this time we'll get the results we're looking for. 184 degrees Celsius for 45 seconds. Yep. 3 isn't bad though. Not mad at that at all. Man. Look at this though. Look at this. Beautiful. What happened? Seven seconds left, you guys. Okay. There we go. Now let's see. See, no ghosting this time. Now let me do, I'm gonna move this really quickly. Let me do the bottom part, because that's where it seems to, we seem to be having an issue at, right? So let me do the bottom. Let's go. 185 Celsius, 185 degrees Celsius for 45 seconds. And hopefully we'll get this one the way we want it. And I'll have to have my partners redo those other 3 because we're pressed for time. So it'll be fine. Ten seconds left. Pardon me if I haven't been looking at the camera a lot, you guys. I've been, I've made a couple of mistakes as you do on jobs, so that kind of has me like, see? I know what it is now. I know what it is. Let me clean it up. All right, I can't mess up another shirt though. All right, you guys, I figured out what it was, and I need to take a break and clean the press, like I always tell you guys to do. So, we'll take a short break, and we'll get back into it, but this is the business, you guys, and this is what happens, and it's not always perfect, you know what I'm saying, but we got real good results on a bunch of them, so I'm going to go ahead and do some troubleshooting really quick, and I'll get back to you guys, all right? Thank you.